There comes a moment in the life of every nation when it must pause and ask itself a difficult question. How much are we willing to sacrifice in the pursuit of conflict? For generations, humanity has searched for security through strength, peace through power, and stability through the accumulation of weapons. Yet as the decades pass, we find ourselves surrounded by new wars, new tensions, and new fears. The names of the conflicts change, the borders change, the flags change, but the graves remain the same, the tears remain the same, the suffering remains the same, and it is often the ordinary people who pay the highest price. The mother who loses her son, the child who loses a home, the family forced to flee, the worker whose future is destroyed by violence he neither started nor desired. War may begin in conference rooms and government offices, but its consequences are carried by the people. And so we must ask ourselves whether humanity has become too skilled at fighting and too hesitant at understanding. We live in a world of extraordinary achievement. We can communicate across continents in an instant. We can explore distant planets. We can unlock the secrets of the human genome. Yet despite all our knowledge, we continue to struggle with one of civilization's oldest problems, our inability to live together in peace. Too often we have mistaken military victory for moral victory. Too often we have confused domination with leadership. Too often we have treated our enemies as less than human. But peace cannot be built upon hatred. Security cannot be sustained by fear alone. And no nation can achieve lasting greatness by ignoring the humanity of others. This does not mean that nations should abandon their duty to protect their people. It does not mean that evil should be ignored. It does not mean that justice should surrender to aggression. But it does mean that force must never become our first language when dialogue remains possible. It means diplomacy must not be viewed as weakness. It means restraint must not be mistaken for cowardice. And it means that the pursuit of peace requires courage no less than the pursuit of war. For every dollar spent preparing for destruction is a dollar not spent building opportunity. Every generation raised amid violence inherits burdens that may last for decades. Every conflict leaves scars that maps cannot show. The true cost of war is not measured only in money. It is measured in broken families. It is measured in shattered communities. It is measured in lost years, lost dreams, and lost possibilities. My friends, the challenge before us is greater than choosing sides in a particular conflict. The challenge before us is choosing what kind of world we wish to leave behind. Will future generations inherit a world governed by suspicion and fear? Or will they inherit a world where nations have learned that cooperation is stronger than hostility? Will they inherit a world defined by endless cycles of retaliation? Or will they inherit a world where differences are resolved through wisdom rather than destruction? I still believe that peace is not merely the absence of war. Peace is the presence of justice. Peace is the presence of opportunity. Peace is the presence of human dignity. And peace becomes possible when we recognize that our shared humanity is greater than our division. The future will not be secured by the power of our weapons alone. It will be secured by the strength of our character. It will be secured by our willingness to listen before we condemn, to understand before we hate, to build before we destroy. Let us therefore become architects of peace rather than caretakers of conflict. Let us choose wisdom over vengeance. Let us choose understanding over fear. And let us leave to future generations a world that is not merely stronger, but better. For the ultimate measure of civilization is not how effectively it wages war. It is how faithfully it preserves peace. Thank you, and may God bless you all.